Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread today. Whatever comes out is the message that Spirit has for you. It's what you need to hear at this moment. I've set that intention with my deck and with my guides. So let's get into your message. If you're here because this is on your feed, then this is for you. If you are here because of the title, which I don't even know what that is yet, then this is definitely for you. So we have the Three of Pentacles, building something, teamwork, collaborating. Be sure and like the video and subscribe to my channel. It does help my channel grow and it pushes the message out there so that other people can see it as well. So I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. Awesome. Okay. And we had the Three of Cups too. So we've got 3 and 3. So the Three of Pentacles, again, it's about collaboration. It is about teamwork. It's about building something. You could be building something with a team or with just another person, but this is something very permanent. These pentacles are etched into this concrete, right? So this is something very grounded, stable, permanent. And it's also about being seen. So, and you do have the Six of Pentacles and Six of Wands here. So something about your work being seen. So you could be building some type of business and you're wanting to go public, or it could be online, so you're wanting people to see you, or you could just be building something with a group of people at your job, right? So the situation is the Six of Pentacles. This is equal give and take, that reciprocity, right? So this person is giving and also keeping some for themselves. So it's about like generosity and being grateful for the abundance that you have, and also being generous to others, right? So you always keep some for yourself, but give some to others. And it's, that equal give and take, which is about balance. He does have the scales here. So I feel like there is maybe equal give and take needs to take place. The blockage is the Six of Wands. This is about victory, again, with the being seen. So maybe you are giving too much and you are not being seen in a situation. And that could be in work. It could be in some kind of community or group setting. Because, this is the Three of Pentacles is about building with others. And it's also about like skill development, right? Developing some type of skill in order to build something here. But with the Six of Wands, it is like, it's not rewarding, right? And you're not like achieving anything here. So maybe you're giving too much and you're not being rewarded, right? And that has you feeling in lack, and it has you feeling in this Five of Pentacles energy, which is kind of abandoned, left out, not receiving. Yes. So it's also about like a mindset, like not receiving the recognition or the money. Maybe others are paid more than you are and you're not being recognized as far as money, or even just being recognized in your work, right? So in the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands, which is a fiery, passionate energy, pursuing your goals and ambitions, having some determination. So I feel like you kind of made some type of move here with that Knight of Wands energy. It's a Sagittarius energy. It is fire energy, which is very action-oriented, very passionate energy, right? So I feel like this, whatever the situation is that you want to build something and you're not being recognized where you are, and it just has you feeling very, this could be defeated, depleted type of energy, and just not being recognized, and you feel very maybe alienated. You could have actually lost your job too, because it is the Pentacles. And then we have the 3, the 5, and 6 of Pentacles. So this could have to do with your money, but it could, be any type of situation. It is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. But yeah, this recent past is, like getting your spark back, getting that confidence back, and really kind of stepping up and taking some sort of action here. Maybe you're just tired of this situation. Your higher self or your subconscious, we have the 4 of Swords, which is kind of pulling back your energy and going within, maybe resting, This is about getting some type of rest here, or, you know, maybe taking a break from whatever this group is, or just pulling your energy back, right? If you're working with others on a project and you're putting in all this effort and you're not being recognized for that, just pulling your energy back from that, right? And focusing on your passions and what you want to go after, right? So it's also about like being in solitude. Maybe this is about you kind of going off on your own here to do something else, something that you're passionate about, right? If you're not being recognized within this group and you want to build something, this is about you kind of going at it alone temporarily here, right? So in the near future, we have the Chariot. This is about forward movement. This is victory, taking control of situations and moving forward with that confidence and that determination again. So the Knight of Wands is very much that passion and confidence energy, and so is the Chariot. So I feel like whatever action it was that you took in the recent past, that spark that you got back and kind of going at it alone, is really going to help propel you forward, because the Chariot is a fast forward moving energy, right? And it is a very victorious energy, progress, determination, self-discipline. And again, you charging forward and, you know, blasting through whatever these obstacles are. In your feelings, we have the Star. So this is, you know, that renewal of hope, right? Like you're very hopeful that this is going to, whatever this is for you, this stepping out into solitude. This could be you building a business. This could be you at work, you know, working on a project on your own because maybe people have been kind of stealing your thunder here, right? Like taking that victory and passing your work off on as their own, right? So again, whatever situation this was for you, I feel like in your feelings, you really do have this renewal of hope. And this is about healing from that, right? And the Star is very much about like a wish fulfillment and like a rejuvenation of energy. And with that Knight of Wands, you kind of stepping off into that new passionate energy, getting that spark back, right? So I feel like that's your hope renewal here. You're just feeling very optimistic and very hopeful for things. In your environment, the influence is the Nine of Swords. So you could be very in your head about this. This could be causing you a lot of anxiety. This could be other people. You could be causing others anxiety because you took your power away from them, right? You decided to go within and go off on your own and do your own thing. And that could have other people kind of stressed out here and maybe worried at night. But it could also be like isolation, right? You're concerned because you did pull back and you are on your own with that Four of Swords energy, and it's kind of causing you some anxiety. I would just encourage you not to sit in that, right? Because you do have forward movement here. In your hopes and fears, we have the Strength card. This is that willpower, that self-confidence, blasting through those obstacles. I mean, you've got the Chariot and the Strength here. You have the strength to overcome these obstacles. You have the strength to do whatever this is that you're stepping off on your own to do, to build whatever this is that you want to build. This could be about, again, work groups and you wanting to build something of your own. But you do have the strength to do that, and you have the strength to overcome any kind of obstacle that's going to come your way. And the overall outcome, we have the King of Swords. This is very logical energy. This is like using your head, using like strategy, intellect, right? And it's also about like justice and financial stability. So this is about like a truth and communication. It's a very stable energy. And, you know, the King of Swords is very decisive, right? He uses logic and reason. And I feel like this could be like you being very head over heart here and really being strategic and being that leader and kind of cutting out anything. You know, he's got that sword in his hand, like cutting out things that don't serve you and being very set in like a leadership energy here. This is like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with an air sign. It doesn't have to be, though. I feel like that's just you embodying that King of Swords, you know, that leader, that logic, and really using your head here and very ambitious going after what it is that you do want to do here. So what do they not see coming here, spirits? Does Virgo not see coming? Awesome. I love it. So we've got the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, and then you've got the Magician here. So That Page of Wands is all about optimism, enthusiasm, really being curious about things and embracing opportunities. Again, with that passion, you've got that Knight of Wands here. So, and then we've got like this partnership coming in. This could be like balance and unity with self. You know, if you're kind of stepping off onto your own here, and you could be balancing and really finding union within self. But this could also be a partnership coming in. It doesn't have to be love. It could be, you know, if you step off to do your own thing here and you want to start your own business, you could very well find a business partner here. And we have the Magician, which is, you know, creativity. It is about a manifestation. So maybe you were manifesting a business partner or somebody that you could partner with, whether that's in love or business. You could have been manifesting that. And the Magician is all about having the tools that you need right at your disposal. And, you know, the Magician has everything that they need in order to build this. And I feel like this partnership is going to be a good resource for you, right? Like you guys are going to be able to build a lot together and really be able to create whatever this vision is that you have here and really charge forward with that Chariot energy. So what's the advice? Lovers, yes. That is about union. It is about doing things from a place of love. Again, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. That can just be you, you know, doing things from a loving place, like a partnership from a loving place. You know, if this was somebody else here that's been stealing your ideas, that could have been a business partner, or it could have been somebody at work. Again, you take it how it resonates, but they could have been stealing your ideas. And now we need to do things from a loving place, right? And equal give and take, and really find that harmony and that, again, that balance, choosing love and balance in partnerships. And then we have the Three of Swords. This is some kind of heartbreak, grief, but it's also about healing, right? So I feel like maybe kind of heal from whatever this could have very well been a partnership that you were in. It could have been love, could have been business, again, general reading. But this is needing to heal from whatever this partnership was that you know, had like some kind of heartbreak or grief from this really hurtful energy, because you have this new beginning coming in here. You have the Fool, which is like a whole new beginning, adventure, spontaneity. So I feel like whatever, this could have been a partnership and you weren't being seen, and you know, there wasn't equal give and take in this relationship, whatever that relationship is for you. But I feel like now we're just kind of needing to heal that in partnerships and kind of heal that, that hurt, that grief, right? Which I know is easier said than done, but it's once you heal that, then you can have this whole new beginning, right? This whole new adventure. So if this is a love relationship, then what you don't see coming is, you know, this new love. We have the Page of Wands and this Two of Cups and the Magician. So this is like a manifestation, this love or business partner, whatever the partnership is for you. Either way, it's going to be pretty awesome. And I really love that. So let's get you a couple of oracle cards and wrap everything up for you. But you definitely have some kind of partnership because you've got the Two of Cups and Lovers. So this is about a new partnership coming in and you needing to heal from past partnerships in order to move forward with a new partnership. Because, you know, I mean, whether that's love or business, if somebody does you wrong, it kind of has, you know, at least kind of a bad taste in your mouth going forward. And you don't want to take that into a new partnership. You always want to kind of heal from whatever happened in the past in order to move forward so that you can come from a loving and balanced place. Because it's not this new person's fault of what happened in the past, right? What else do you have for Virgo Spirit? Okay. So we have compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. So, you know, this Nine of Swords, maybe it's kind of you've been in your head a little bit, kind of beating yourself up a little bit here. Release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. Yeah, definitely release whatever this was here. That Nine of Swords is also about releasing. So you could be releasing some kind of heartache and healing here. Trust in yourself. You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. That Magician. Like, you are a master manifester. You create your reality. So keep doing what you're doing. Heal what you can and really move forward. Things are going to pick up pretty quickly here, and you're going to move forward. So I hope that this message helps, and I will see you next time.